Hello, hello. Welcome to Wandering Lost Games. This is Judo Steve.
Hi, we already did introductions, but you missed them because we didn't record any sound before.
Yeah, I changed my setup and it was working, and then I put it back to where it was working, but I didn't test it, so I was a dummy and it didn't record.
Yeah.
So we're doing a reaction video to us playing, playing the game, I guess.
Yeah.
And you
Trying to coach and
make
her a better Dark Souls player.
There was very clever jokes of you being my sensei. And,
oh, yeah, because I teach Judo and I'm coaching, so I'm now her sensei. You missed all of that. It was hilarious. It, like, the best jokes. Like, it could have stand up and we would make millions.
Pretty much,
I promise you it was great.
In retrospect, it was the best jokes.
The best jokes,
and you
didn't see any of them. Right, so started off right away. Here we are.
Being awesome.
Yeah,
being awesome. And forgetting which button was the roll button.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually played Dark Souls for a while, just because I've been doing some other stuff, and I've been doing a lot with Jen.
Then she died. Right here. Because she...
I forgot the button.
Yeah, lots of buttons. There's like the lock-on button she didn't use. There's the rolling button. There's the blocking button. Those three buttons that like keep you alive.
The light attack button.
Yeah. Oh, it recorded all that too.
Oh yeah, it would record that.
Yeah. There's some other technical issues we worked through. You don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead to wherever it is. But
okay.
Yeah. So here we are again, back trying to kill the Moonlight Butterfly. Coaching her on like, hey, if you make yourself human, you can summon friends, and the friends will like kill things for you, which is a great idea. Having other people do your job. I support that in all walks of life.
Yeah, really. This is where we had that thought, and I was like, you're like, use some humanity. I'm like, I don't have any humanity.
But you did.
But then I did, yeah. I didn't think I had any, though. Like, I honestly didn't think I had any.
Well, it doesn't hurt to check. And there it was.
Yeah.
Smash.
So I did that, and then I became all human, and then pretty, because that was the other jokes we had going on, was the fact that I was an ugly
ugly zombie thing, which is a large part of the game, being
ugly.
Yeah,
being ugly is a large part of the game.
Yes,
it's instrumental to the game. It's not the same if you were pretty the whole time.
Yeah, but if you are pretty, you're probably like reasonably good at the game, or cheating.
Or cheating.
Yeah.
So this is like a really weird social commentary on life now, where if like you're pretty, you're really good at the game.
It certainly helps.
It really
Being
does.
Being pretty helps in life. It helps in Dark Souls.
I know, which is why it's like, oh, it's just like true life.
Yeah.
I feel like a terrible person for saying that.
Why? It's just you gotta just own reality. That's just the way life is.
Here's where I legitimately forgot that there's tree guys, and you were like, you might want to run. I was
yeah,
right.
Because they were chasing her.
Right.
About to come kill her.
Yeah, I literally just fought those tree guys like 2 seconds ago. Can I remember?
Yeah.
No. I was too busy thinking about how pretty I had become. I was just imagining my face.
Yeah.
In all its glory.
So here I revealed the secrets of the witch Beatrice, who was hiding in a bush.
So I went to the bush.
One, right there. Yeah, and is that the first time you summoned someone?
No. I didn't. This is the first time summoning an NPC. I did summon a person before.
Yeah.
But it was very, very short-lived.
Oh. Didn't go so well?
It was basically just before I was done a recording. So I summoned them, and then they were around, and we kind of cleared out some dudes. It was just like a random one someplace. Like, it was just some chumps. Like, it wasn't a boss or anything. It was just...
some dude.
Yeah, like some skeletons or something, or because it was way back when I was kind of stuck in the first part.
Gotcha.
It didn't end up making it on the recording or anything though,
okay.
because it was just like killing some dudes, and then I just had to go. So.
All right, and this is me demonstrating how much better Witch Beatrice is at the game.
Well, yeah, because he completely just like killed that.
Oh yeah, she slaughtered that giant. And have you killed any of those on your own yet? Maybe.
I might have. I have killed some big things before, but I don't know.
They've killed you a lot.
Well, yes, obviously. In comparison, I have killed them maybe 1% of the time.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
That's a sad number. That's a very small number. Here we are.
I tend not to worry about them.
Mothra.
See, and then I was feeling all happy and good about this because I remembered what the roll button was, and I figured I had this shit locked down.
Yeah, but you have to use it with timing. And I had high hopes for you, right there.
I did. That
you
was
dodged.
good.
I was like, yeah,
that was
sweet.
good.
Okay, you've got this. You've got this. And then it goes downhill from here.
Yeah, and then I finished.
Smash!
Yeah, that was. I should have gone later.
Yeah. And then it's like, okay, you know,
Yeah,
whatever. You make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we got the Estes flasks for. To like, and it's,
And then that one, the button didn't even roll at that
roll
point.
like after you get hit. It's like it's too late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that did not work out well at all.
Yeah, you just got kind of lucky there.
It was completely...
And a laser beam!
Meant to do it. It was 100%. And then I totally forgot the laser beam was even a thing. I didn't think it would come over all the way. And then I didn't expect it to actually attack me. I thought it was going to attack Beatrice again. So I'm like, well, I'll just heal.
Yeah.
That was me just dropping the ball. Because I was like, oh, it won't attack me. It's fine.
Fumble? Yeah.
I know. I'm just in, this boss in the corners being like, oh no, it's good, guys. Don't worry about it. It probably won't kill me.
It's all fine.
It's fine. Nothing wants to kill me.
Everything wants to kill you. That is what the game does. Everything is out to kill you. It's just you catch snippets of like nice scenery and wide vistas to look at after you've murdered everything that wants to murder you.
Pretty much, yeah. That's kind of how that went.
Even sometimes you make friends and they later want to murder you because that's just...
And then this was me re-remembering buttons. I was like, right, I should practice this shit. Because, I was like, no, come over and play Dark Souls. And then I will completely forget that I forgot everything.
Played in a while, yeah.
I know.
It's okay. So, whenever she did something awesome, it's because I told her what to do. That's the truth right there.
That's sort of legit. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. There we go. We're live.
Jumping into the future, like several minutes. Time travel. It's a thing.
Time travel is really excellent when it comes to recording stuff.
Yeah, we can just edit things out. I mean, I don't do any of it. She does it all. I'm here.
I know, you're just here to look pretty and banter.
Yeah, I can banter. Looking pretty is just like a side project I'm working on it. Trying to boost my charisma stats.
Insert, flexing video here.
Yeah, flattering. That's some flattering shadows for me.
There you go. Do you want... I'll just record that for you so that you...
Oh, is that recording?
It's totally recording, yeah. So you can fool yourself later. We'll put that in the beginning of the video. Just be like, look at that, man! Look at those shadows!
Right. So here's Carly standing around, talking to me, getting shot by arrows. That's just... Well, they're not arrows, they're bolts. It's a crossbow.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Get more technical about this.
Yeah, and then here I was just murdering shit, which is actually really refreshing, because I remember last time I played this, I just remember the past, I guess, of just, failing hardcore and not killing things.
Yeah, because you have a tiny sword.
Yeah, and playing it again now, it's like, wow, I actually, do damage and kill things. I feel a lot better about playing it again.
Because you've upgraded your sword.
Yeah, but upgraded
so it's
it
not
so
pathetic. Also, throughout all this, I'm mocking her tiny sword, because I am a great sword user. I love big swords. As we discussed, there's two types of swords. I guess three types of swords. There's regular swords, which are pathetic and small. Then there's the great sword class, which I like to think is the compensators. And then there's the ultra compensators, or the overcompensators.
The overcompensators?
The ultra great swords.
Which is what you use, because...
Yeah.
Once again, there was epic jokes related to overcompensating.
Oh, yeah. Clearly. Jokes just on another level. Like Jewish comedian level humor. Because Jews make the best comedians for some reason. Think of all the best comedians you know. How many of them are Jewish? There's so many of them. Well,
I mean, they've been persecuted for forever, so I guess you gotta have a sense of humor if you got nothing else.
Yeah.
It just kind of gives them the willpower. Just gotta do it. And I was pretty happy about this, because...
Yeah, you fought a dude.
Well, but this was where my light button wasn't working.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, my controller, broke or something.
The right bumper isn't working. So...
I couldn't do the light attack at all. Yeah. And Steve was like, do it,
Yeah,
do it.
I'm giving you shit for using heavy attacks on this dude. And I'm like, just use a light attack and get out of there! Quit winding up! And yeah, no.
I can't.
Controller was broken.
Yeah, I'll find the clip of it or whatever, but I even held it up to the camera and everything. I'm looking, it doesn't do shit!
Yeah. So, fortunately, since I use great swords, really slow, heavy, smashing things, the timing still works out.
Yeah. So, yeah, you were basically just being like, attack, and then I just basically attacked when you said so, and it actually worked out really well.
Yeah.
Which is good, because, fate deemed that I was going to be doing big hits with this guy. That's all I had. But yeah, this is where I was like, I'm still desperately like clicking the button, being like, anytime.
Quit being broken.
Yeah, and then that's when I was like, shit, that menu doesn't pause things.
Yes. No pause function in Dark Souls?
No pause. So then I was like, alright, well, I guess this is...
Do or die.
Yeah, pretty much. Fate says that all I get is a big hit, so that's all I get.
So really, there should have been lots more testing before we started this video.
Well, I mean, the button was working for a bit, because like, it was killing trees and stuff, and then it just stopped working.
Oh.
Right?
Well,
I
thought you were using heavy...
the computer.
Right, because you had the whole conversation about Crash Bandicoot.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, oh yeah, I've only been using this button. I haven't...
Yeah.
You just weren't even trying it. You didn't test it.
Well, for the first one I did, because when you mentioned it I did, but then I restarted the computer because it was being weird.
Oh.
Right? So, but I potentially didn't try it after that.
Yeah.
So this is true. But it was working earlier, but apparently not anymore. Yeah, no, apparently when I like redo stuff, and then this is where we're like, shit, no, get in
if
there.
you had attacked him when it told you to, he wouldn't have Estus.
Well,
in the end, it worked out.
This time. Whatever. Every single time works out for me.
I've died enough times to know there's times to Estus and there's times not to Estus. That was not a time to Estus and you just got lucky. That was a time, just get in there and smash. Just murk him. Just take him out.
Alright, well, it ended up working.
And this is a gap where we find controllers.
Yeah, this is, when we got a controller and got a new one.
Should we skip to the future where something else interesting happens?
Sure, we can totally do that. Alright, so...
To the future! And now we're back at Firelink Shrine. Because after she killed the big dude, she picked up the Firekeeper's soul.
Mm-hmm. And then literally just came back.
And discovered there's stairs here. Because that was a new and exciting thing for you. Stairs are sometimes hard to find in this game.
Oh yeah, these ones? Yeah. No, I didn't even see them at all. Like, seriously, you're like, there's stairs there. And I had to, like, look. It, like, took me a second. I was like, oh, I think there's a vague stair thing.
And then we made new friends.
Yeah, and then I didn't see that either until you were, like, look over.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was pretty excited about this, though.
Yeah.
I was like, that +1, do I get that forever? Because, like, in the bottom by the Escus plaque is +1.
You get to keep it, like, as long as you play this game. Really.
I was pretty excited about that. I was like, that's awesome.
So that's good.
And then I asked if it was basically a medium heal, and...
No, it's not. It's,
it
is marginally better.
It's a marginally better heal.
Yeah.
Which does not really fit very well with the flask.
No.
Potion, marginally better.
+1.
Potion.
1 is a small number. So +1 isn't, like, it helps. Every little bit helps in this game.
I don't know how many, like, pluses there are. For all I know, there's, like, +3, and that's as much as it goes.
I think there's 6, 7 maybe. I don't know. There's not that many.
Okay, well, +1 out of 6 is not that much, though.
It could be, like, 8.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't played the first Dark Souls in forever.
Hi, Cooper.
Well, I mean, I played it recently, but only up till, like an hour.
Yeah,
just to show
when you were showing me
did.
some stuff. Yeah, and you were showing me the stairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's little secrets.
Yeah.
Where some of the giant swords are.
Yes, yeah.
Because you don't have to have giant swords. There's so many different ways to play this game. But if you're not good at it, get a big sword. It makes the game easier. It, like, reduces the difficulty by just having a giant fuck-off size sword.
Yeah, because you just kind of kill them before they really...
You don't have to learn how to, like, dodge roll or block or parry.
You
just walk up and one-shot everything. And then it's just like, I don't have to be good at this game. Yeah, and here's Carly being a jerk.
That was awesome.
Literally just, like, crying in the corner, comes up and murders the thing. Like, just...
I was expecting it to, like, do something, and then I was like, well, let's give it a poke, and then it died in one shot.
Yeah.
And then I was terrible.
You monster.
And then I played with his corpse.
Yeah. Like...
And then I threatened to kill this guy.
Yeah, and failed.
I hit the pot.
Yeah. Just...
He just bent down too much. He was, like, just scooted by.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he would have been dead.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, not as a... Like, you're a terrible person, and that's horrible, but, I mean, just, like, bad at the game.
But it did make me stop at this guy who was just, like, chilling.
Yeah, I had never seen him before. He's just, like, lounging, relaxing. Just
it's
like, yeah, life's good.
Yeah, just enjoying that view.
It's beautiful. It's, beautiful waterfront property of the drowned city.
Much
New
waterfront.
Londo, yeah. Yeah. And she met a smith. It's Magical Smith. Oh, yeah, he sells magic, too. He's not just a smith.
Oh, okay.
I think he sells magic. Or maybe he just enchants your weapons with magic stuff.
I mean, that would be cool. I never actually looked to see what he did. I was just like, oh yeah, he's a thing. He does stuff.
Well, you have to give him an ember or something. I think it's...
Yeah.
And then he'll magically enchant your weapons.
Nice.
I mean...
And then this is also, yeah, like, he's like, oh no, I'm safe in here, I'm good. And I was like, that's pretty bad. If, like, the dude's like, oh no, I'll just stay in prison, it's safer here, it's good, I'll just
how
stay.
many times have you died? Just
A
like,
lot.
through the course of... Exactly.
But
That's probably painful.
I keep coming back, though.
Yeah, you keep coming back, but that
Yeah.
can't feel good either. It's like,
True.
yeah, getting murdered repeatedly doesn't feel good. It's-
No, it probably does feel like shit, actually.
So, wouldn't recommend it.
No, that would probably be your own sort of, like, hell and torture, basically, just to keep getting tiny repeatedly.
Yeah, just keep getting murdered repeatedly until eventually you lose your mind and forget yourself and become hollow.
Oh.
Don't go hollow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah, there's a big gap here where I just make fun of her tiny weapon collection.
It's not tiny.
It
There's
is
4.
paltry.
There's 4 weapons there. That's not tiny.
Oh, maybe you do have more weapons. This is just like the repair screen. This is everything that's damaged.
Oh, okay.
You might actually have more weapons.
Oh, well, see, look at that. I probably have, like, tons of weapons, and you will feel so terrible about making fun of
I
my
won't.
collection.
I won't
You
feel that
should.
way.
But yeah, you're right, because I actually do have, like, some spears and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was literally, like, nothing. So yeah, you're right. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You might already have a big sword.
I might.
Did you get
guess
that claymore? There's a claymore on the bridge.
Yeah, I got that, I think.
It's a compensator size sword.
I think I might have that.
Not overcompensator, just regular compensator.
Just a regular
size.
compensator, so I might actually be able to wield that one?
Maybe. Yeah. If you hold it with 2 hands.
I do kind of like my shield so far, though, but we'll see.
Having a shield's cool, but who needs a shield when you can just...
I feel like I
Shield
should have
things.
broke that guy that was in the pot. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a dude in the corner at the bottom there, he's in a pot, so he probably gives me a thing.
He probably gives you the thing that you need to kill these things. Because I didn't tell her that you can't attack these things unless you're cursed.
Well, I didn't even notice anything. I was like just going along my happy way here.
Yeah. And I'm trying to strike a balance of, do I tell her everything or just give little tidbits here and there to help her out?
Yeah, this is good. And then you're like, you should probably run away. And I was like, well, why? I wanna fight this thing.
I respect that.
I wanna fight a thing.
They're like, yeah, go ahead. You go fight a thing. Do it. Just go and...
So I did fight the thing.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I was being very cautious about it because I figured they would like one-shot me. So, and then it's like, oh, damage isn't too bad, and I can't harm them at all.
Yep.
Cannot touch them.
Yeah. And then like the next 5 or 10 minutes are her trying to get the Firekeeper soul that's like around the corner. And there was a large argument involving taking right turns when I say to take right turns, and not big like eventually turning right turns, which result in you falling to your death. Because right now she's kind of on the top of a building.
And it's
the
hard
town's
to see.
underwater. Yeah.
And I thought I was going up there.
Yeah, and I was like, no, you gotta go
and then,
right.
no, you didn't want me to go up there.
No, so she went down, and then...
So I did, and then
and
you
she
said
had
you
to
wanted
keep
more
going
right.
More right. This isn't more right. Like, I meant, like, keep turning, not go right and then keep going that way. I meant, like, turn right, now keep turning right, and then go that way. But, you know, it's amusing.
It is. I think I'll probably just, like, fast forward through me running repeatedly corners.
That's fine, because
And
she
then
just goes and dies a lot.
Yeah, just insert bantering of, like, basically him being like, right, go right, no more right, no
Just like-
other right, this right, no more right, right.
Yeah, use your imagination. Think of, like, the funniest way you can try to instruct, like, give someone directions, like the backseat drive, while they're also getting murdered by ghosts with knife hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of how it went.
Yeah. But it did end up with the best line ever, because you said that you wanted me to not do semi-rights.
Yeah, she was turning, like, big, wide right turns, like a semi-truck.
Which is
And
usually
she
what
needs
you
to be
do
Mini
for
Cooper.
rights.
Like, I say right, you turn. Turn then. Not, like, eventually.
No, like immediate right.
Yeah,
like,
immediate right. Like, you're this way, and then you go that way. Not, yeah. Yeah. So.
And then we also did have one more philosophical debate about this game as well, though.
Which one?
Well, remember when we go back down, that dude that I was terrible for killing? He's back.
Oh, yeah.
So then you were explaining all about how, like, the hollowed creatures come back?
To my best understanding, I'm not an expert in this game. I've just, beaten it a couple times and played it lots in all the other games and read some of the wiki. But
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I'm
No,
by no means an
No, it
expert.
does not sound like an expert at
No,
all. No.
no. Anyone
See,
can read
he's
the book.
back.
Yeah,
See?
he's back.
See,
Right.
he's there.
So I was trying to explain that, like, the world is persistent. You open a door, it stays open. You smash something, it stays smashed. Certain non-cursed things, when you kill them, don't come back, like the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
But the pots come back when you smash them.
So therefore, they're cursed pots.
Yeah, the pots are cursed with undeath.
Which is
So-
great, because I want to know who decided to go and be like, I'm going to fucking curse those pots.
Yeah.
Fuck those pots.
Oh, that happened.
Yeah, it does that. It has an auto shut off after half an hour, so I'll just kind of like chop that weird. So I want to know who's going around being like, those pots, I'm going to like fucking curse those pots. They will come back every time.
Because everything else is pretty tight in, like, the lore. But, yeah, no one explains that.
No. Yeah, and then this is where you were like, right, and then I turned right.
You did.
Yeah, I didn't know
But
you meant
took,
that.
like, a long looping right.
Yeah, I did. And then there's nothing there. I'm like, this is death.
That's death.
That's death.
But she eventually gets the Firekeeper's soul, and then she has a +2 Estus, and it's like, wow, look at how much this heals.
All right.
Yeah, so that was that. That happens. But moving on.
All right, so then that was it. I mean, we did do a little bit more, but it's not recorded because my computer decided to do updates while I was playing. So it just blank screened, and I tried to use the shortcut to shut things down, and it did not work.
Whole video file corrupted. And she did great things. Like, she went and got the Zweighander, the really big sword. It's a big
Starts
sword.
with the Z. It starts with the Z, then it has a W.
It's like the smallest of the
Ender.
giant swords. Yeah, the Zweighander. Zweihander?
Zwei sounds right.
Yeah.
Zweihander?
And I've got a Dutch friend that says it correctly.
Oh,
I'm always impressed.
I do have a German friend.
Yeah, we'll get
Well,
him.
you speak German.
Get him to teach you how to say the giant sword
I will
name.
do that. I can actually I can do that anytime.
Or you can just use a sword that's easy to say, like the great sword. That's what I use because I can
the one
pronounce
that
the
you
name.
can actually say.
Yeah, great sword. It's an awesome sword. It's my favorite sword, in fact. It's just a big
Just a big sword.
sword.
Big sword.
It's a great sword, but it's an ultra great sword. But it's called great sword. Anyway, not important. And then she goes and she fought the gargoyles.
Yeah, because I went up the stairs.
I didn't tell her there was 2 of them. So she was
I
doing pretty well.
I was suspicious.
Yeah, I may have, like, dropped...
You said there was there's
I
three.
said-
You said there was 3.
I said bosses. I
Yeah,
actually
you said
pluralized it.
Yeah, you said no. You said 3. You said because I asked you because you remember you had that story about how you didn't notice the stairs.
Yeah.
So you were like level 47.
Yeah, I fought the bosses at, like, I think level 45 or something.
Yeah.
So I said I killed the bosses in, like, 3 hits.
Yeah.
Because by that point, I had the Black Knight sword, which is a big fuck-off
Yeah.
sword, and I was level 45, and I was just like, smash, smash, smash!
That's what it was. Yeah, you said you killed the bosses in like 3 hits.
Yes.
And then I knew there was multiple.
Yeah.
So.
Carly did not do that well. She has a tiny sword.
I did good.
You did really well!
I actually got the one guy down to like a little less than half, and I was starting to damage the other dude when he
You were
showed
good.
up.
Yeah, he was at, like, a third health.
Yeah, like I totally was on the route to actually own that thing. And
Yeah,
kill him.
except for
I
the
was
dodge.
on the route.
She dodge rolled off the
Roof.
roof.
I dodge rolled off the roof. Yeah.
And that was hilarious! Oh, God, I love it when people do that. It's so funny. That just, like, makes me so happy.
And then
Not when I do it, but I could just sit here and watch her fail.
And then we also had that moment where after you were done laughing, I was just like, and you were just also staring back at me. We're just like,
Yeah, we made eye contact.
I was just like, oh god.
was like that,
Yeah.
but, like, longer.
Yeah, and just this awkward tension of just like you laughing at me, smiling. I'm just like, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah,
Once again, quality entertainment.
it was great.
Mhm.
You should have been there, really.
Yeah, it would have been great if you were there with us.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. Yeah.
But overall, she's improving. She's taking my lessons to heart for the
Mhm.
most part.
Mhm.
When she doesn't listen to me, I just yell louder. It's what I do when I teach judo. You keep shouting at children until they get it right or cry, and I consider both a win.
So really, you have to be around again so that
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can coach me so that even if I don't get better, I potentially might cry. Either way,
Both
quality
Make
entertainment.
a great video.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there crying, and I'm berating you. People like watching that, right?
True,
Sick.
people would like watching
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yes, yeah,
People on the internet are terrible.
yeah.
I'm on the internet.
You are now, yes. Are you? Oh, that's great. Alright, well, I guess that means that I will have to invite you back, and we'll have to do some more Dark
Or
Souls.
Dark Souls!
I mean, it was really fun having you here, because otherwise it's a little bit more monotonous and
Yeah, 'cause
frustrating.
it's hard, because you have to focus.
It's lots of extra. It's lots of just doing things over, like repetition, right? So...
Because you have to get good at it, so sometimes you have to die 6 times to figure out what the boss is doing.
Oh.
And I could just be like, dodge now.
Oh, and I totally
Like, watch out.
parried. And
Oh yeah, she parried because...
I did, and it was perfect.
And by perfect, she means she wanted to hit the block button, but she hit the parry button instead.
But it's still parried, and then I
And we were both so
stabbed him,
shocked.
and we were so happy.
So shocked that she parried this thing that there was no riposte. No counterattack, just parried, and we stared at it. She, parried this Baldur Knight, and we were like, wow, you parried, holy shit.
That was
Oh yeah, I keep attacking now. It was too late. The moment was gone. But
it was great. Oh, that was awesome.
You know, that's a start.
It was good. It was good. I loved it. It was nice to see that it actually worked successfully and then have that moment. So,
but
like,
when you do it on purpose, it does feel better.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool to do it by accident.
Next time I'll try it on purpose.
Okay.
It was good. Oh, I loved it. Oh, this was such a good time.
Yeah.
It was such a good time.
All right.
Well, I will see you guys in the next one, and you will be back for some Dark Souls, I take it.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect.
This is fun.
All right, well, if you liked it, you can always hit the like button or leave any comments down below, or subscribe if you want to see more content. So, see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.